The Great Emu War, conflict beneath the southern skies. Australia, a land known for its unique wildlife and vast open spaces. But once, it was the battleground of a war unlike any other. The year was 1932. The world was held in the grip of the Great Depression. Australia was no exception. The wheat farmers in Western Australia were struggling. The falling wheat prices had hit them hard. They needed a successful harvest to survive. But nature had a different plan. A swarm of about 20,000 emus migrated from inland regions to the cultivated lands. The emus, standing 6 feet tall with a keen appetite, devoured the farmers' precious crops. Their livelihood was at stake. Desperate, the farmers turned to the government for help. They'd fought in World War I. They knew what it took to win a battle. The Australian government saw the farmers' plight. They decided to provide military assistance to combat the EMU crisis. Thus began the Great Emu War, an extraordinary event in history where man and bird clashed. The first attempt to control the EMU population was on November 2, 1932. The soldiers were armed with machine guns. But the emus proved to be a formidable enemy. They scattered at the sound of gunfire, making it difficult for the soldiers to aim. After multiple attempts, the operation was called off. A mere 50 emus were killed, a small fraction of the horde. The government faced criticism from the public. The military operation was a failure. The EMU crisis persisted. After a brief pause, the offensive was resumed. This time, the tactics were changed. Soldiers would ambush the emus at watering points. Despite improved strategies, the EMU onslaught continued. The birds seemed unstoppable. By December, the soldiers claimed to have killed nearly 1,000 emus, but it was hard to tell if they had made a dent in the EMU population. The war ended not with a bang, but a whimper. The military was recalled, and the emus claimed the fields. After the war, the government introduced bounty hunting to control the EMU population. It proved more effective than their military efforts. The Great EMU War works as a mirror, reflecting human attempts to control nature, a testament to our struggle against the wild. Today, the EMU stands as a symbol, a storyteller of this unusual war, a war that man lost and bird won. The Great Emu War, a comical yet poignant chapter of Australia's history, a tale of resilience and survival. Every year, the wheat fields of Western Australia bear silent witness to this peculiar conflict, a war between man and bird. So, next time you see an EMU, remember the Great Emu War, a time when these seemingly innocent birds stood their ground against a human adversary. The Great EMU War, conflict beneath the southern skies, a story of survival, resilience, and the power of nature. A lesson that sometimes victory can go to the most unexpected contenders. And a reminder that beneath the calm of the Australian outback, echoes of this unique war still linger.